So, I'm leaving Stuart Island today, and I know that I had promised you a little tour around the island, and I failed you. Oh God, I'm meaning to brush my hair. Yeah, I had planned on leaving. So today is Friday. I had planned on leaving on Monday, and then yesterday there was an announcement that there was a child who had a weak positive COVID result that had come back, and I panicked because I was like, well, what happens if, you know, the whole country essentially ends up in quarantine? I have to stay here for 2 more weeks, and I emotionally, I can't do that. So I booked a boat, and I'm not going to be in contact. Well, I'll tell you what I did do and what I planned and what I've planned now, because it's slightly different. So when this admittedly weak, and even the head of the, what do you call him, the ministry, I'll be back. So a lady has gone into the staff room behind me, and she'll come out, so I'll do it in like 2-3 parts. Yeah, so when this, the director of Ministry of Health came out yesterday, and he said that he suspected.
Okay, so the other thing that Brian and Cindy and I were thinking of was keeping a log of what comes in on the actual manifest.
Cool. That it was an error, but even with that information, can you chill out? Cool. God, her voice was so loud. Yes, so he suspected that it was a false positive, but even with that information, I couldn't gamble it. So what I'd planned was I was gonna get the ferry today, and I was going to arrive on mainland. I wasn't going to be in contact with anybody. I was going to wear my mask at any given opportunity, and I just wasn't going to, I was going to stay away from people. And then when on the mainland, I was going to get a test. That was the plan. Whereas now it has actually been confirmed within the last, hour that it is a false positive. So I don't have to undergo all of those things. But even it being a false positive, which was highly suspected anyway, I'm pleased to be going. This island hasn't been particularly kind, and in many respects, I've been my worst. I'm struggling to speak. I have been my worst enemy, because I have been mourning, because Stuart Island wasn't my choice. Stuart Island was forced upon me as a consequence of Wellington essentially kicking me out. And at the time, I had a partner in Wellington, I had the best job in Wellington, I had a fairly well-paid position in Wellington, and overnight it just changed. And then I arrived on Stuart Island, and I was working a job that I wasn't passionate about, and then my relationship ended, and I was sad, and I was desperate to go back to a city which, for a year I'd been calling home. So, there were times when I'd be invited to go out for a drink in the evening, and I wouldn't go. And I think that rubbed people up the wrong way. And I didn't go out of my way to upset people, but I wasn't going to lie, and being authentic is really important to me. So when people ask me about Wellington, I'd be like, yeah, I'm hoping to go back. And there's people on the island, understandably, where They don't understand people like me because they consider the island to be the best thing that's in existence. So for somebody to come over here and not have those thoughts and feelings, then it's been difficult for them to process. So subsequently, I'm walking away from Stuart Island not really having any connections here, and I probably won't ever return. And that's not because I, you know, can't stand the island and I or that I, really dislike the people here, because it's not true. I wish everybody well, and I've done everything to my power to be kind and considerate, but there's nothing here for me. It's not home, and I'm going back to Wellington. So I'm getting a boat in like an hour to Invercargill, and then I'm staying in Invercargill this evening, and then I'm getting a flight to Wellington in the morning, and then I'm just gonna wait until I get my visa, and then I can work. And Lord knows, I'm not religious at all, but Jesus, you both know that is Jesus and the Lord different? I feel like the Lord's God, right? Anyway, they both know that I am running out of money quick, so hopefully that happens fairly soon. Yeah, so whilst I didn't take you on a tour of the island because well, everything that I've just tried to explain, I can show you the sea. Would you like to see the sea? I was going to take you, I think, around here somewhere called the observation rock, but yeah, never did that, sorry. That was my plan, but yeah, didn't do that, and that's all I've got for you. There's a few boats out there. Do you like boats? Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna put my stuff in one of those containers. Probably not that one because it looks quite full, but definitely one of them. And then my boat comes in an hour. But yeah, it is pretty. It's just not home, but that's okay. I had planned when I came over that I was going to do loads of Stuart Island vlogs, but the reality was I've done one and then I'm doing a vlog leaving. But if anything, that probably really does highlight the fact that I have been desperate to leave. I wasn't in a mental headspace to make Stuart Island home. It's not home. Wellington's home. I'm a really bad vlogger, so I put the camera away and it's dawned on me that I haven't actually told you why I'm going to Wellington. At least I don't think I have. I'm going back to Wellington because I got a job in Wellington, and they're willing to sponsor me. So all of my dreams have come true. So yeah, I'm going to Wellington and I'm going to live in a flat and I'm going to be able to eat many a burrito. Burritos don't exist on Stuart Island. And I'm going to go climbing and I'm going to go aerial hooping and I'm going to return to vlogging and I'm going to make vegan food and put it up on my vegan website, emmedalby.com. And yeah, I'm going back home. I'm going to find my happy place. But yeah, I went for a job interview about a month ago now and it's all been in process. So I'm hoping to start next month. ideally at the end of this month because finances, more than likely next month. So yeah, I'm going home. And it's so cold. The idea of taking any of my clothes off and going to bed, just not ready for that. So I might genuinely sleep in all of my clothes. I don't know if you can hear, but there's music going on in the background. I'm right above a bar, which is probably the only bar in Invercargill. I'm gonna go to sleep. Well, I'll show you the room. There we go, there's my suitcase. Got a sofa. It kind of looks like one of those sofas in a... You know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna say it out loud because my mum will be watching this. I drank a green smoothie earlier. There's so much plastic, I'm so sorry, but I will definitely reuse the water bottle. Got a bit of nice art. A very long window. All the way there. Got a nice chair, and that's it really. And I'm gonna sleep here tonight. Oh, but I do have to get up at 4:30 in the morning because my flight is at 6:30, and I need to be there by 5:30. So I'm gonna go to sleep and I'll see you in the morning when I head to Wellington. Right. So now I need to find somewhere where I can get a small plant that makes my soul happy. And I know that sounds so airy-fairy, but that's what I want. And it's funny actually, when I first moved here over 1.5 years ago, my best friend Emily, hi if you're watching, she said to me, oh, you should get yourself a little house plant. But I was always a bit reluctant because I knew that I didn't know what was going to happen with my visa, and I was reluctant to buy furniture and really cool Wellington home. Whereas now I've got a visa, I can do all of this cool stuff. But where I'm going to find a little small plant, I have no idea. So let's find one together. Bingo. was going to the checkout and I spotted this pot and it had my name on it. So I'm off back to my home to place it on the side. So I've just arrived back. I have yet to unpack, but it already feels like home. Right, I'm gonna unpack and probably go to sleep because I've been up since 4. Right, peace.